Today, we're going to be looking at optical illusions. Maybe you've heard of these. Take a look at this one. Do you see the squares labeled A and B? Which one do you think is a darker color? Well, believe it or not, they're both the exact same color. I know that seems impossible, but watch this. When I draw a line connecting the two squares, you can see that they're the same color. Squares A and B are the same, even though A looked way darker. The word optical illusions can be broken into pieces. Optical means your eye, and illusions mean tricks. So optical illusions are really tricks for your eye. Many people love these optical illusions, and there's actually a type of art all about creating your own. We call this type of art op art. What makes op art challenging is you have to know how to trick somebody's eye. We can all see optical illusions, but how can we make them? Well, it turns out that one of the ways you can trick someone's eye is by using color. To show you what I mean, take a look at this. Stare at this purple smiley face for 20 seconds. Try not to blink. Then, look over to the white square and notice what you see. Go ahead and try that now. Did you see it? Well, here's another. Stare at the black dot on the left for 20 seconds. Then look over to the dot on the right. Do you see this one? You should have seen that the colors flipped upside down. So why is it that colors can trick our eyes? Well, the two examples you just looked at take advantage of opposite colors. Here are the colors organized on a color wheel. The colors on the opposite side of the circle is the opposite to what you're looking at. So when we looked at the purple smiley and then looked at the blank screen, you see the opposite color, yellow. And when you looked at the colors here, the blue turned into its opposite color, which is orange, and the orange turned into its opposite, which is blue. They flipped, so it looked upside down. So the thing to remember is that one way people create op art is by using color. Today you will have a chance to build some op art using color. I'll walk you through how to do this step by step. Start by gathering all of your materials. One note, when you pick out your marker colors, try to pick out colors that are on opposite sides of the color wheel. Reds and greens, blues and oranges, or purples and yellows. It doesn't have to be these, but try your best. When you've finished gathering all your materials, click Continue. Step 1. Trace your objects onto the paper using your pencil. To trace the objects, hold it firmly against the paper and run the pencil around the outside. You can put your shapes anywhere, but make sure they're not overlapping. Now it's your turn. When you finish, click Continue. Next, you will be drawing lines through your paper. These can be either side to side or up and down. I will be doing them side to side. Start by lining your ruler up with the edge of the paper, then move it down. Use your Sharpie to draw a line all the way across the paper. Then move your ruler a little further down and repeat. Keep this going until you've covered the entire page. Now it's your turn. Next, carefully use your Sharpie to draw over the shapes you traced earlier. Do your best to keep those Sharpie lines smooth and accurate. Your turn. Now it's time to begin coloring. Pick one color and color the entire stripe of your page. Be careful not to color inside any of the shapes that you've drawn. When you finish that stripe, move on to the next one using your opposite color. Repeat this process until you've shaded in all of the stripes on your paper. Now it's your turn. For the last step, we're going to color in your shapes. The shapes will be the opposite color to whatever the rest of that stripe is. So this first piece was in an orange stripe, so I colored it blue. The next piece was in a blue stripe, so I color it orange. Follow this pattern to shade in all of the shapes on your page. Now it's your turn. Finish coloring your page, and congratulations on creating this op art.